What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Many of you niggas are upset at all of these god dang videos, which is really true because I have made a hell of a lot of those videos. And the reasons why I do is because Tiffany Henyard is a god dang lunatic. She's a lunatic. Family, she gives me so much to talk about, I can't get it all. And I don't know what I'm gonna do as a content creator when she get out of office. I guess I gotta find somebody else to talk about. But this person is ridiculous. And the one thing that I can really define by Tiffany Henyard and even some of the other sisters that I have seen in power in some level of political office is an extreme level of unaccountability. Now, I know this happens in the black world. This is not limited to black women. We get that. I live in Uganda. I live in Africa. So I know all about unaccountability. Trust me. Okay. I see it every day. But damn it, I don't think I have seen it on the American scale as Tiffany Henyard. First of all, the people put her into the position, brothers and sisters. This is the most important thing to know. They voted her in to the position. Now, when she beat Riley Rogers in 2021, what was the case at the time? She was the first black female candidate as what? A single mom that did what she won. She won irrespective of other things. So we can't say that they discriminated against her based on what? Based on race? We can't say that about Dolton because everybody in Dolton damn near is black. We can't say it based on the fact that she's a single mom because that wasn't an issue. They still went on ahead and let her rock, all right? Now, can we say that because she's under 50, so we can't say it was age, they wanted her, they brought her in, and we saw evidence in the 8 years prior to that, she acted a goddamn fool. We know that, but they still gave her the opportunity. Now, Mr. Chris Gonzalez talks about the fact that in Thornton Township, which is about 17 or 18 cities, or 19, something like that, they needed a supervisor because Frank Zuccarelli passed away unexpectedly, or they knew he was going to do it, but probably didn't know he was going to die that day. So they nominated somebody else at the last minute without knowing the problem she already had in Dolton, which was Tiffany Henyard. So she then becomes the supervisor of Thornton Township, as well as the mayor that she was, okay? And it was based on the fact that, hey, he wanted somebody that was a young black woman, somebody that was a female that did the position before. Now, I'm actually gonna play that particular clip of him singing this, and we're gonna come back.
So let's bring it back in time. We're talking about Tuesday's meeting. Let's bring it all the way back to the beginning of 2022. That is when former supervisor Frank Zuccarelli passes away, and a void of power exists now at the top of Thornton Township. That results in a series of meetings among trustees, excuse me, where you are tasked with appointing a new supervisor, and if that doesn't happen by a certain time, that's going to go to a town hall where then the public is going to be appointing the new supervisor. So if I recall, some of those meetings were a little bit contentious among trustees as far as, I remember you suggesting a number of names that were not seconded or not voted through. Some other trustees were suggesting names that were not voted through. So it comes all the way down to 12 minutes before midnight on the legal deadline. This is in March of 2022 now. And it was you who 12 minutes before midnight said, I nominate Tiffany Henyard. And that was the first name that was actually voted for by the rest of the trustees. So then just a handful of minutes before midnight, Tiffany Henyard is sworn in as the supervisor of Thornton Township. Put us in Chris Gonzalez's mind, 12 minutes before midnight. What was your thinking in nominating her after this long process?
I mean, just as a whole, I just felt that I was hoping we could get somebody that was a little bit younger for the role. I felt it was time that maybe possibly, and I mean I wasn't like honed in on that, but a woman. I just thought that would be somebody that was a little bit younger, a woman. So that's kind of where I was. I'll be honest, I really didn't know at that time a whole lot of the, that there was already some controversy and things like that, a little bit that was going on in Dolton, say. Sure. So I didn't really know about that. And that was also something that, obviously there, just on the surface, there was a little bit of experience there.
All right, you heard it yourself. So he feels bad because as a trustee of Thornton Township, he feels like he made a goddamn mistake. We can agree he made a mistake. We all make mistakes. But now they have booed her at the last meeting, which was yesterday. Okay, she's even more roasted in this meeting than she was in the Dolton Township meetings, in which she tried to limit it to 2 minutes. But I'm gonna play this news clip so you hear the excuse as to why she's having a problem with them asking questions.
Everybody wanted to continue to be a show and not really show facts as it relates to what's really going on in our township.
And here we go, another contentious night for Tiffany Henyard at the annual Thornton Township meeting. Henyard is township supervisor, but tonight she was challenged by board members and the public. She was booed loudly at several points during tonight's meeting. Henyard said it's not fair for residents to ask so many questions in the township when she says they don't ask them in other communities.
So you hear it. You hear it. They shouldn't ask me so many questions because they don't ask those questions to nobody else. Ha ha ha! This is the same thing that Boyce Watkins does. It's the same thing Jay Morrison does. See, they want your money and they want your assistance. They want your cooperation, but as soon as you start asking pertinent questions about what they're supposed to do, you don't go talk to the white man like that. Well, you don't go ask X, Y, and Z all them questions. Well, what in the did that got to do with anything that they're talking about? Which has nothing to fundamentally do about what they're talking about. You are in the position. That's why you see people when they want your money, or, some people may try to downplay their leadership, but that can't even be the case here because she's saying I'm who? The super mayor. How do we get that? Super means supervisor of Thornton Township and the mayor. So you have identified yourself as the leader, but you want the title of a leader, but you don't want to lead. Ain't that something? But you want the money you're getting every week. You want the ability to hire and fire people. You want the ability to build your team, but you don't want to put in the work. And this is not uncommon in the black world. This is not uncommon in Black America or Africa. Folks want to be the man. Like Kevin Hart said, everybody want to be famous, but don't nobody want to put in the work. And with leadership comes sacrifice. Let me tell you something as a person that has my own team, my own small business. When you say you are a leader, everything comes before you. The business needs, you're owned by the business. People call you at all times of hour of the night. They don't care that you're tired or you have things to do, and that don't matter because you're the leader and you get all of the benefits of being the leader, okay? But you also get all the responsibilities of being a leader. That is also to be talked about. You also get that. And people forget that, and y'all don't want to make no light of that, and that's fine. But I'm here to inform you that if you can't take a shit, get off the pot. Shout out to Brother Obsidian with that. As the old folks say, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. And it's so many folk out there who are always talking about they want to be a leader, and then when it come to be a leader, your ass is somewhere hiding it, and all of a sudden you shucking and jiving, and you don't know, and you scared, and if you scared, go to church. But from what I'm hearing, sounds like to me that you're not serious. And they need to continue embarrassing you and roasting you and pressuring you until you get off the seat. Because a lot of these city girls, you want to be the first woman and woman in power, and y'all not even knowing by y'all's behavior. And I'm talking specifically to those ladies that's having a problem in government. Y'all don't even know how y'all hurting the chances of other black women wanting to come behind y'all who actually would do a good job. So the next time somebody see a sister want to become the mayor or something in Dolton, oh, you know what? Remember the last time we had Tiffany family? Yeah, no, let's vote for the brother. No, he a little bit more level-headed than she was. That's exactly what they're gonna think. And the reason why is because you don't care about them, because if you did, you would make sure that the person coming after you would have a chance. You see? Like how our folks in the community cared about us. I can honestly say that. black people in those times making it easier for me today, they care. So look, I might not get there, but I'm gonna make it easier for my son and for my whoever else. She ain't doing that. All black women gonna suffer on the behalf of you, because they're gonna look at what you did and you have made it extremely hard for somebody to trust you. And not only you, Fannie Willis, Monique Owen in East Point, Latoya Cantrell, Henyard, like y'all just can't stop, can't get it together, can't do right, and goddamn it, won't do right for whatever reason it is. And y'all don't understand, for the women out there who want to make those changes, y'all have made it harder for them. I hope you happy. I really do. I hope y'all are happy. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Put your 480 subscribe bell. We're out.